Good morning, folks. This is Jacob Folger, artist sculptor, and today we're going to make a little fairy house out of self-hardening clay or air dry clay. Basically the same thing. I'm starting out with a ball of clay. I'm going to roll it into a noodle shape, kind of like that. And I'm going to flatten it on the bottom by pushing down like this. And then I'm going to squeeze it like this, bringing the top of it up to a point, kind of like that. It'll look like that. And then I'm going to take a noodle of clay, and I have to roll it off camera because there's not so much space here, but basically it's going to look like this. And we're going to wrap it around the roof of the house like this and blend it in. Like that all the way around. So it'll look like this now. And then we're gonna kind of blend it in at the bottom where it's doing the house, and you can use like a ball tool for that if you want. You can't get your fingers in there. So it's going to be looking kind of like that. I'm going to add a little bit of clay to the top, like this. Kind of extending that out so it's a little bit taller. And I'm going to roll it like this between my fingers. See? I'm kind of rolling that. Kind of bring it to a point. I'll try to get it nice and uniform just by kind of squeezing it like this. Blending it in. I'm going to take a little bit of water on my brush and just wet it. And maybe smooth it out a little bit here. Just taking my time and kind of rotating it while I'm doing that. Okay, now I'm going to kind of lean it to the left, like that. And then I'm going to slowly spiral it a little bit, like this. And I'll put like I'll take a little paintbrush and put like a little hole there. So that's just kind of a fun way to like do the roof. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of clay, like about this big. And I'm going to set him to the side, and I'm going to just roll it into a ball. Like this. And I'm going to start rotating it, my hand kind of flattening it out. So it kind of looks like this. Kind of flattening it out. And I'm going to press it into the table like this. And then I'm going to take my sculpting tool and I'm going to score where I'm going to put the house on this. So I'm going to score this. And then I'm going to score the bottom of the house where it's going to join. And I'm going to get my paintbrush, wherever it went. Oh, here, it went under here. Well, let's I have another one here. The water. And I'm going to, while I'm doing it, I'm going to sort of twist it like this. So it's nice, it bonds like this. You know, like the way I interlace my fingers like that. Now I can take a tool like this one here, and I can put in a little door like that. Just shape it, you know. And then I can take like my ball tool like this, and I can put in a little window like that. And then I can take a little bit of clay like this, a little ball of clay, and then I can flatten it out a little bit and shape it like a D. See, it's like a D. And I can take and score here where I'm going to put that, because it's going to be like the doorstep, and I'm going to score the bottom of the doorstep, and I'm going to wet the two parts, and then I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to make another step and flatten it out. And I'm going to put it right here, so I'm going to score that, wet it, and put it right here. And then I'm going to make one more. Like this. And I'm going to score it and put it right there. Wet it. And put it right here. Just sort of smooth it in, and you can blend it in at the bottom. So it's nice and sturdy. It'll look like that. And you can take your ball tool and you can sort of just neaten things up here. And then, like, you can take a little ball of clay like this, and you can roll it so it can kind of shape it so it's like this. You see that? And then you can take a little bit of clay, a very small bar of clay, and you can make it like that. And you can put it right here on the bottom. So it looks like that. And you can put it like right here, like it's a little mushroom. And then you can just wet that so that it kind of joins with the other clay. And then you can make another one of those mushrooms by rolling a little ball, shaping it into a little mushroom cap like that, and make a little stalk for it, put it on, and then put it in next to it like that. Whoops. And we can make a few of those. And just sort of make like a little garden right there. And then you want to try to get that nice and wet so they join really good, because it's kind of hard to score something so small like that. And you can smooth it. And then you can take like a little tiny bit of clay like this and squeeze it and make like 4 or 5 of those like this. See? And we make 5. Fold little balls and flatten them out like that. And then you can get a little bit of water and just put on each one of them and get them a little bit wet, like that. And then you can roll them like this. and take another one and put on like this. And another one on like right here, like that. You see where I'm going with this? It's a little flower. And you can kind of spread it out right there. And you can put it right here and just blend it in so it becomes one with the little scene. Then you can take like a ball tool and you can put texture in the base. Like this. And of course you can add flowers and mushrooms, whatever you like, around the whole scene. Just a little bit of texture on the steps. And then you can take a brush and take your time and go around and smooth it. And just take your time and make it nice and smooth. And then this clay, this is Marblex. I don't know what kind of clay you're using, but if you want, you can put it in the oven on warm for about half an hour, and the surface will dry, and then we can put a nice finish on it. So we'll come back. Okay, so the house is pretty much dry now, and so I want to do a verdigris finish on it because I think it'll be really pretty and unusual because not a lot of people really know how to do a finish like this with paint, and I think people that see it will really appreciate it. So I'm going to use Utrecht Studio Series Acrylic Deep Black, but you can really use any kind of black paint. And then we'll just paint it. And so black is the base color for the verdigris finish. So just take your time, go around and paint it, and give it 2 coats, okay? Okay, so we're going to start up again, and we're going to do a verdigris bronze finish on our little fairy house. And what I'm going to be doing is working with bright aqua green and cerulean blue hue in the Studio Series acrylic paints. And you can also use paints that are just similar to those colors, you know, or something like that. So I'm just going to sort of take a little bit of it like this and just mix it up a little bit like that and get it kind of relaxed into the lid, and then get just a little bit of water on my brush and mix it in with that, and then I'm going to paint the house with it, and I'm going to work it into all the detail of all the flowers and everything and try to get all in there really good. Just got, you know, a little bit of water, a little bit of paint, and working into all the detail. And then when you get all on there really good, you can take a paper towel and wipe it off. And I may have to do that off camera because it's kind of hard to get to here in front of the camera. And you can just dab it. You don't really have to wipe it, but you can dab it. So it'll look something like that. And then you can clean your brush off really good. And you can take just a little bit of black paint and kind of get it relaxed like this by dabbing it on your table or your paper or whatever. And then just kind of go over it and put the black on the high points. So just real lightly kind of dusting it with the black. Looks really pretty, doesn't it? So then, in a minute, we'll go over it with bronze. Okay, we're back and we're going to go ahead and do the bronze on it, on the fairy house. And so this is Pearlite's Pigments and Antique Bronze. And we have Johnson's Paste Wax here. And what I'm going to do is take a little bit of wax on my finger like that. Swirl it with my thumb. I got a little bit of antique bronze in this lid. Let me get some on my finger and swirl that with my thumb. And then I'm just going to kind of gently highlight the high points of the sculpture. I'm not looking to make it all really bright. I just want it to be kind of subdued, and it's really a pretty finish. I didn't paint the bottom of the sculpture because it's so moist. Just the surface is dry from putting it in the oven for a little while. Very, just a beautiful finish that you don't see very often unless it is bronze, and it's very realistic. It's just, I think it's so gorgeous, really. And then, after the wax gets hard, which is about 10 minutes or so, you can take a soft, like flannel shirt or something like that, and just buff it, and it brings out this sheen, which is really pretty. like that. And just do that gently. If you would like to see how I made this picture with the fairy house, you can watch the video. Look in the upper right hand corner right now. You can click there at the end of this video and go see this other video tutorial that I do about how to do that. As far as this tutorial today, if it was good for you, please give it a like, share it with your friends and family, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.